Alright. Get that little doodad out of there.
Don't you have to grease those first or no?
Yeah, I was actually just going to say that. Some people say don't grease your seals. Some people swear by greasing their seals. You know what? I'm one of those people that just prefer to grease them. Just that little bit to get her going, so she don't fail on you. A little bit of grease in there, good to go. Slide that bad boy back on there. Good to go. I might have to do this in the case, but we're gonna try here. Gonna do. So I need to get grease into that back bearing too. So what I'm gonna do, once I get it in the case, I'm gonna stick some more grease through. But for starters, I think what we'll do is get some in this side for sure, and then we'll pack the remainder in there. Make sure when you guys do this, you do use Isoflex grease, okay? Feels like a good amount of grease in there. Again, there's probably a spec for this. I just jam grease until I see it on the other side. Hasn't failed me yet. I'm going to take the crank here. Now, make sure you look at your old crank case here and you see these little dents here. All the bearings have a little keyway on them. I just roll them all around to the top, right there. And I'll just take the crank and I'll set it in the correct way. Make sure you get all the rings in the right spot here.
I think that thing might be on the bottom. Might be under.
Did it spin?
Yeah.
Spin that bearing. Bugger. Try again. Okay. Get all these guys in the right position. Make sure your seal's in the right position here. Okay. Roll all the bearings down. And just push. Should have got in there. There we go. Work that grease in a little bit. Beautiful. Okay. Like to do a little bit of this right here. Let's just take a bit of oil, dump it back in the oil pump house in there, and just Stick a little bit in there and a little bit in there. Just want to ensure all the bearings and everything are sufficiently lubricated before everything goes back together. Probably should get her oozing first.
Preload.
Oh, that's a lot.
Too much, better than not enough.
I don't want too much. Just gonna stop right there for a second. Stupid me has 1 minute gasket here. That's okay. It's the right stuff. She'll seal even after 20 minutes. Nice smooth layer in here. Oh baby. A little bit on the crank. Some minor detail. Just use a smidge in here. Probably gonna have to hold those up. Just a little thin layer. Not really a sealing surface there, but I'm gonna stick some in
Get
there.
right here, some more.
Oh. Good call. Missed that. Don't want to get too much in here because I don't want it going back in the engine. A little bit should be just fine. Okay. Just gonna take a little screwdriver here. Roll these bearings down. Should have done this first. Dowels in the right way. Goes over. Oh, shoot, this goes through. Everybody's got room. Okay. There we go. Just gonna pre-snug these just a little bit before we torque them. Other side here. Oh shoot, we got a little bit of oil losing it. That's okay.
Good gasket. Gasket egg.
It hasn't been squeezed yet. It's professionally done right there. Hold that for a sec, Rich. Oh, that's not a hole. roll that up a bit more. Ooh. Just gonna torque these bolts. 21 foot-pounds. It'd be nice if we dropped this right off the bench. Just gonna tighten these up in a circular pattern here. Spiral pattern. Hindsight, I should have started on the other side. It's okay. I'm not worried. Let's go for it. We did those ones. That's better. Boom. I'm just gonna run them all over again quick. 97. Get a zoom in on that. Same 97 on this side. See if we can just ram some more grease in here. Ideally, if I just keep pushing, it will get through to the other bearing. Again, a syringe and a needle would probably be perfect for this. I don't have one, so I'm going to do it the hard way.
You're like pushing it in there with some force.
Yeah, I gotta get it in there, man. Don't get it in there. How am I gonna get these bearings lubricated for me to blow the engine up shortly after I rebuild it?
They're going fucking mess.
That gets the good enough stamp of approval right there. Just take a little bit of that leftover. Get it in there. Pre-lube my seal. Oh shit. Now for my absolute favorite part.
See you never.
I hate this with a passion. Some nice freshies. Okay. On pistons, arrow points to exhaust side. Okay. Well, how do we know what side exhaust side is? Oil pump is on the intake side. Water pump is on the exhaust side. Good way to remember. Also, another thing I like to do so we don't overcomplicate these is I'll set the piston up. We're going to start with the left side here. I'm going to put the circlip in on the right side of the piston. That way, when I set it in, I have to focus on getting the circlip in over here. If I had the other piston in and I was trying to get the circlip in on the right side, it would just be more difficult. So what I'm going to do is lay the piston down, arrow forward for exhaust. We know exhaust side's water pump. Okay. So we're going to lay the piston down. Open up these lethal little clips and struggle. That kind of worked. If you guys have a better way of doing this in the comments, could you let me know? Come on. There we go. There's one. So we're just going to get that circlip in there. They're always a pain. Every single time. What?
Small amount of oil.
Hey man, if it works, it works. Just needs a little bit of pre-lube is all. Okay, again guys, dowel side is exhaust side. We're going to make sure that the arrow matches up. We put the circlip in on the right side of the piston here. This bearing. Slip it in there. Get this piston. Slide it on over. Oh yeah, get that in there. Then the true struggle begins, the second circlip. Just gonna pre-bend this in a little bit. Just give her a good old squasher again. That should make it a little bit easier. Stick that in. And probably lose an eyeball. Oh boy. Look at that. That'll never happen again. Not sure how good you can see that. The GoPro doesn't want to focus. The writing on the piston ring says top. Okay? That is the portion of the ring that goes up towards the top. There's a little notch in the back, a little dowel pin. That keeps the piston ring clocked to the right position. So what I'm actually going to do here is take my little baggie of oil. Just get a good dip in there. Grab a little bit of oil on this. Like to oil everything. It's going to get oil while the engine runs anyways, but don't want anything to run dry initially. Just going to take this piston ring, open that ring right up. Right into the top, stretch it over, and close it. Grab our second piston here. Professionally wander over into the cylinder and make sure it fits. Oh yeah, they are right. Again, we're going to line this up. This time we're going to put the first circlip on the other side. Okay, again on the inside of the engine. Just to make that installation process a tiny bit easier. Just give it a little bit of a pre-crush. Make it realize its new memory. We will try again. And seat that in there. Next circlip seated. What? Oh, just give her a good smash. Get it in there. Oh, yeah. Get that bad boy in there. Spit on it for mixed results here. And it's in. Stretch that in there. If it goes in there. Just like that. Fortunately, I don't have a ring compressor, but I do have fingertips.
Oh, wait. These need to get cut, don't they?
Oh yeah.
And your gaskets move now. Ow.
Good call. Sharp knife, huh?
Yeah. The blades are in my tool belt. Don't ask me why.
I don't know how necessary it is to cut those off, but
Well, I feel like if it was a huge deal, they probably wouldn't put them on there because
how'd that feel?
hurt right away.
Did it? I'm going to do these again in a spiral pattern. I'm actually going to go to about 10 foot-pounds on all of them first. Just give it all a nice little set. Now, I don't have the torque wrench set to 10 foot-pounds, but it gives me a live readout of what the torque actually is. Yeah. Give everything a final check again. Oh, that's at 40 foot-pounds now. It's good. Should rotate. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just gonna. Oh. Get a little splash in there. No, get down here. Get down here. Oh, they're gonna behave today. They're perfect size. This one too? Wow. Probably like that. Pull a Ryan and fill it with silicone too?
I wouldn't.
Neither would I. Just gotta go like that, huh?
Yes.
Boom. We're gonna go 21 foot-pounds again. Oop. Oh yeah, that's better. Go through and give all these another run as well. Absolutely dripping here. Is it winter yet?
It'd be nice to be balls deep in some snow.
Alright, and one more. Okay. Okay guys, we're gonna pick this up another day. I gotta put this all back together. I'm gonna put the intake boots back on. I still gotta put the stator assembly back on. The stator assembly came off camera. I did have a leaking seal back there. There was quite a bit of oil residue. But now we have a new seal down there. We should be good. On the clutch side, again, we didn't have a leak on this side, but we did change the seal. We did re-grease all these bearings. And we have put in some new pistons and some new rings just to get some more longevity, maybe some more power out of the sled. Again, it was running perfectly fine before I did this. I just wanted to pull it apart after a rough riding season last year. I really put it through its paces, and I wanted to make sure everything was still good. All the seals were good, all the bearings were good. I did see that one of those pistons scored a little bit, and that'd be, I think it was this one right here. No. This one scored a little bit, and we also visually did see in the engine that there was more residue on that cylinder in the exhaust in the exhaust port here. Now, it did sputter on me a little bit at the end of the year. We did one final ride at the end of the season in Timmins, and yeah, I did get a little bit of sputtering at the end, but the plan the whole time was to rebuild this summer and make sure it's good to go for next year. Alright, if you guys liked the video, please drop a like. And if you want to stay tuned for some more videos coming up, we got a Sidewinder coming, we got a backcountry coming, we got more videos on the Legend snowmobile trailer coming. We have another sled teardown to do. Not engine, I think we're just redoing the back end for Ryan's Renegade. If you guys want to see that, get subscribed. They will be coming.